People, I don't have time, but this is a very bad movie. Hey, I can't even explain to you how bad this movie is. Do not see this movie. No, I'm serious. I'm not even joking with you. This is bad. Here comes the after credits crap. But this is a really bad movie. This is really bad. This is no joke.
That was a clip of One Race Movie Suck. Check his channel out. It's pretty good. He does rants like me. It's hilarious. He's kind of the guy that got me into YouTube. He's been around for a very, very long time. But let's talk about this character, Superman, because a lot of y'all got me fucked up from the bottom of my heart. A lot of people tell me that Superman is boring, that Superman is not relatable, and y'all could be so wrong. Superman is a bad product right now. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like I'm in a Twilight Zone, a multiverse. Maybe we're all in a parallel version of hell. I don't know. But the years of what they did with Superman is just straight up trifling. Let's talk about this picture that we're looking at right now. A few years ago, Superman was literally a product of rape. He talked about how he was tortured and fucked on this comic book panel that you're looking at right now. I think the comic book is called Red and Blue. It came out like a few years ago. It was absolutely disgusting what I read. I cannot believe they got away with doing this. Superman is way better than this. I know it is. And over the years, I talked to people and I talked to comic book store owners. They cannot sell the book. Superman comics are on the shelves. They're never sold out. It's because of what they're doing. Then a year ago, maybe a year, some months ago, we find out that Superman's son is gay. Was this necessary? What was the reasoning of this? It's sick to me. Why do we need gay characters in a product that's been around since the early 1900s? When have we needed to cater to the gay community with the comic books? It makes no sense. It is a very small percentage of the gay community that read comic books, especially Superman. I hated this. This was the self-destruction of Superman. And honestly, I think Superman died in the mid to late 90s, and let me explain. I hated this. I absolutely did, from the bottom of my heart. I hate when they kill off iconic characters because you know they're not really dead, because you know they're eventually going to come back. I truly believe after the death of Superman, this character was never truly the same again. If y'all was going to kill him off, y'all should have let him die for like 30 or 50 years. Give him some breathing room, and then he come back out of nowhere. But y'all brought him back almost immediately, maybe a year later after his death. It just didn't make sense. All of it was just a money grab. And the money grab for that moment, for the 90s, killed this character almost forever. It is just ever so sad. It truly is. I just hated that they went this direction. I can never forgive DC for this. Now let's go to the next panel. Let's talk about Zack Snyder Superman. I hated this version of Superman. He was dark. He was dull. He was boring. There was no energy, no life. This Superman literally acted like a boring alien, a low life form. I didn't like it. I just did it from the bottom of my heart. But I can respect Zack Snyder for this. He tried to do something different. I respect him for that. He wanted a different story. Maybe he thought if it got darker, that could be the direction of Superman. But Superman himself, the entity of Superman, never needs to be changed. He has a beautiful personality. He's a beautiful character. Now, if he kept the character normal and made the situation around this character dark and depressing and intimidating, that would have been a good Superman movie. But we didn't get that. We just didn't. So I just can't forgive Zack Snyder over the years for this Superman. If this was Cyborg Superman, I would say this over and over again. If this was an evil version of Superman, I would love for Henry to play him. But the normal version of Superman, Henry was not it. He just wasn't. Now let's go to the next panel. Now let's talk about the last thing for me is the reason why Superman has been dead over the years. You are looking at a panel of Dyke Lois Lane kissing another chick. What am I talking about? I feel like over the years, they have gave Lois Lane too much screen time. I feel like there was times, like even in the Superman like cartoon, the newest one, she's fighting bad guys sometimes. I feel like she do her role. She overdoes her role so many times throughout these TV shows throughout the years. She is just a fucking reporter. I don't care for her fighting sometimes. I don't care for her having a big ass dick throughout these TV shows. Luckily, James Gunn in this new Superman movie did not let Lois Lane have a big dick. I felt like she played her role to the T. I did think it was weird that she was driving Mr. Terrific's vehicle and flying it and all that. I thought that was weird. But besides that, I felt like she was cool in the background, and that's how she should always be. She should not be such a main character where she's taking over Superman's spot sometimes. I don't like that. And I feel like everything that I explained in this video is the reason why Superman sucks. Is the reason why Superman is dull and boring. Is the reason why there's no heart and no soul to the character. And it's been like that for years. Now let's talk about how we can save this character. I truly believe that Superman animated series was the last good product of Superman. And that is nearly almost 30 years ago. That is sad. That Superman animated series, a cartoon, is better than almost everything that is live action. DC needs to repent. If we could get a live action Superman that has a Christopher Reeve feeling with a great Superman story like the animated series, and we could combine those two stories into a Superman product, we could have something beautiful. We just can, people. I believe in Superman. I don't believe that this is a boring character. I don't believe that he's dull and lame. I just believe that he has been assassinated over the years. He has been murdered. Butthole, everything. They have took everything from Superman over the years. And as a fan base, we need to get it back. We really do. A lot of people are going to say that this Superman movie was good. There's a lot of idiots in the world, people. It just is. The Superman movie had flaws. James Gunn, you did not do a good job. Not every movie has to be like the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. I wanted more. I wanted better. But we didn't get it. So how long is this character Superman? This character that was once so brilliant. The character that was once the face of comic books. How long is this character is going to be mistreated? How long is this character is going to be thrown in the mud? How long will this character die? Superman is dying slowly. He is. He's drowning in his own filth. Now, I will admit, you hired the right guy to play Superman. David Cornswet, he is a great actor. So it saved your job. But you don't deserve it. You just don't, James Gunn. And that's from the bottom of my heart. Right below, tell me what y'all think. If y'all want to donate to the channel, the link is below for the Cash App. If y'all want to join Discord, I have a new family. So many people are joining this Discord. I am building a nation. If you want to join the nation, let me know. We can talk about Marvel. We can talk about DC. We can talk about Star Wars. We can even talk about God. We can talk about life. I am life, and I want to show y'all the way. And I'm out.